SJA, we do meet again. Hello, Barbecue Honcho. Hello, Nicole Mods. Thanks again, especially for being here so early and pulling the long duty because I wanted to open the room considerably early so people had a chance to find us. Oh, you can't make up the craziness. We'll give it another minute or two and I'll tell you all about it. Actually, you know, they don't know about the backup channel. They're probably not here already. So it means they'll be finding us later and listening to it. Oh, Pepito, I love it. Oh, wait, we're in the backup channel. I didn't even notice. You're not the only one, Pepito. Hello, K Staff. Beth, I'm in YouTube jail again. What's with the stink eye? The stink eye was representative of the face I made when I read my email from YouTube this afternoon telling me I had a strike for misinformation on the election process. So, of course, I was like, what? And I had to go and find the video in question. It wasn't even a salty Mr. C. Well, he was fairly salty that day. You guys are going to love this. So, do you know what it was? I had the audacity to read Donald Trump's response on March 31st to the indictments. So I was reporting on it like a journalist, right? And I read his response. And because I read his response out loud, that counted as election misinformation. Quite literally, which means it was just an absolute excuse. I think it's because we're right on top of I think it's because we're right on top of the target. I think they're expecting something this week. So, hey, they're going to make it tough for us. Yeah, somebody just said it looks like it was a prostate exam. It's either that or I'm trying to figure out why that. Oh, I can't even say. I was going to break out some middle school humor. I'll save it for when we do a whiskey and wisdom. Not doing it tonight, guys. I'm scrambling a bit with the changes. I'll try to squeeze one. I don't know how you guys feel about tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I need the downtime with you guys. So yes, that is why I am being punished. Gary, let's get it done. Let's make certain that we get you. It might be better right now in the timing, but that's a tough one to see right now. But yeah, let's see if we can get this thing done for you, Gary. Praying for you, brother. Zen, Jen, Cynthia. Mr. C and I were texting this morning. He is fine. Trick Tiny, yep, I'm back there again. Yeah, all you got to do is say his name and they lose it, David. Can you imagine having that much fear for somebody? Being that just paralyzed and enraged at the same time, that just the sound of somebody's name brings fear and knee-jerk reactions. Tells us that we're not in charge yet over there, right? I'm looking for planes in the future. Yeah, Raggedy Sue. It's just because they want to sleep with me, man. Hello, Teresa in Oregon. Lori, I'm with you on that one. Boy, I wish I knew how to make it better. Let's see. Well, raising the debt, no, it will not have any. Raising the debt ceiling, 0, 0, 0. Zero effect on RV, guys. Don't even waste any time on that one. Hello, Kate Chris. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Kendra. Jesus wins, indeed he does. I've read the final chapter. I know how this book comes to a conclusion. Of course, I don't know how the next book goes after this one. I know I'm supposed to have a lovely 1,000 years, but I'm looking forward to being there to write it. Aaron, that tells you all we need to know right there. No, I agree with you, Aaron. Tells us how close, how on top of it we are, and how afraid they are. Charlie, what is up? Beach Nut, yeah, YouTube was working great. Well, they kind of kicked me off of YouTube for a week, but hey, we're over here in YouTube right now. over at the Trolling News Network on the backup channel. All right, you guys are getting ads. That is great timing. While you're doing that, let's talk about gold. Second and third largest bank runs in history happened last month. The government is taking steps to guarantee all deposits. That means more money printing. Thousands have approached Noble Gold Investments to secure their wealth with gold. Gold's the most stable asset outside of government control. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com. Better yet, markzgold.com. Bag of free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin if you qualify. markzgold.com. markzgold.com. Happy Tuesday, Wild Corvette. Wait, it's Wednesday. Wait, can it be Taco Tuesday? You make a great Ed McMahon for Militia Man. Militia Man, I thought he did a great job. And we had the sound issues, but once we worked through that, he is a wealth of knowledge and research. Michael, yes, guys, yeah, gonna have to tread very lightly this week, which means you may finally get some of your Cat Pack, it's good to see you. Which means you may finally get some of your Rumble-only chats soon. Jay Branch, that's right. Dr. Kia. Although I think Dr. Kia did have a backup. I think they took it too. We're just going to have to be behaved. Very, very behaved. No, Brenda, you should not go to Wells Fargo and open up an account. Doesn't matter if you have one or don't. I'm told they're going to open one for you no matter what, a specific kind. So I would not waste any time, any money going and opening one. And it's a running. Utah Patriot who said June, hey, all right, I'll take a show of hands. Who remembers me earlier this week telling you that they were going to float things not happening until June? And then what happened? You heard that. Yeah, it's great now. Here lately, I am getting a heads up as to what the next rumor is going to be. They are having a good time keeping everybody very unsure on the timing. Oh, 4-month grandson. Enjoy that. Through the tulips. That was it. Found it. Caroline put that one in there. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Me. Sharon, I appreciate that one. A number of you people caught that. See, I see a lot of hands up, a lot of hands up, a lot of hands up, hands up. Told you it was coming. Let's see. Last week, you and Militia Man agreed to RV this week. Any change? Roger, I am still feeling it, or this coming weekend, based on what I'm hearing. I hope it's accurate. We are both feeling it. We're both feeling just how close we are to it. Now, KB, heck, we might be done with the second round by then. Well, Bruce said, Aaron. Dude, I needed the laugh today. Thank you. Debbie, I like that. Guessing Mark Z got in trouble. I did, but it is good to see you guys. You know, I'm not certain. Somebody rolling by, shaking the house. Texas Proud, you can call and make it from, make it when you get back, make it from where you're at. Don't worry if you're out and running. Shame on you for hurting YouTube's feelings. The problem is, man, they're the safe place. Oh, all right, let's just keep going. Whoa, wait, can you wish my granddaughter Melania a happy birthday? She's turning 8 and listens to you with me every night. Jane, happy birthday. Milani, I should say happy birthday to Milani. That is awesome. Happy birthday. Cat and Kitty, all the time those boom and bass cars go by. It is loud, it is brash here, and it has grown on me. Please comment, Bowler says. I contacted one of my best sources today who's well connected about what's going on. My source said definitely the St. Germain and Rodriguez Trust were open. Bowler, I'm getting far more that are saying it's open than it hasn't opened. Matter of fact, I only have 2 or 3 saying they do not believe it's opened. At the same time, some of the groups that are supposed to be funded on the humanitarian side, when they open, have not been funded yet. That's the only reason I'm not putting my endorsement on them being open yet, because I haven't seen that movement of money. All right, let's get to it. Sheila, you're in YouTube jail. I'm in Facebook jail. Jailbirds, right? Oh, no, this will be fun. Isaac said the payment process has changed and he will let us know exactly tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully he can let us know tomorrow because my bond people are telling him that there have been 2 changes and they are hoping to have it all straightened out by Thursday, Friday, most likely Friday. One on the KYC, some of the know your customer or background side of it. There've been some changes as to how they're conducting those, I guess, to get them all done. And I've also been told that there's some changements to the payment side. I haven't been told specifically what they are. I don't know if they're changing what type of account it goes into. Maybe a percentage or a tranche for a day or two for liquidity. I don't know, but that is interesting because I'm hearing similar things from my bond people as well. And I probably should have gone ahead and put that up. Let's do that. And then let's get into some news. Now, actually, before we get into news, when I shared that this morning, let me this morning about the West Virginia coal miner and being a father and what that means and entails. One of you guys sent me this music video by Dax, To Be a Man. I'm telling you, this is a great video for all you fathers out there and all of you moms or partners that have a dad that goes the extra mile. Highly suggest you watch that one. It will be in the links. All right, let me get back to news now after that short diversion. So let's do it. Nader comes out. He's talking about, hey, read this. He's at the airport. He is headed to Iraq. He is very hopeful he's going to exchange there. All right, Central. Well, the reason I flashed here because he's talking about an article and says, hey, read the article. Here is the article. It's a whole lot easier than when it is rolling past you. All they really are talking about are all of the great changes that the Central Bank of Iraq and the banking system has made to combat money laundering, to move money forward, how they are not just government owned anymore, that they have a real banking industry there, and how it is growing greatly. They've done their due diligence. It's a fluff piece to tell the people about all their great strides. And once again, this is an important piece, guys. Just like I have mentioned before, they don't have to have the budget to RV, but they kind of need the budget to RV, meaning they could go ahead and push a price, but are people going to have confidence when they do it in that process if they don't have a functional government that's properly funded? They need to see their government matching the wonderful sales. They need to see the projects, in the offing. They need to have confidence in this new rate so that people will accept it in their country. And that's why I think the budget is so important. I know HCL is important. And these pieces that we are seeing are specifically released for that, to bring confidence in the people so that they can justify a much higher rate. And Nader talks about that one, and he's right. And he's talking about Fasil Ahims, the deputy governor, and how he is a person to follow. Great little piece, a little fluff, but a good one. Another interesting one. You're invited to attend the IBBC Spring Conference at the Mansion House on June 6th. Iraq 2023, open to the world. Trying to bring in all kinds of outside great stuff. They've got some of the heavy hitters from Iraq going to be having a conference, and we're invited. We can sign up and go. I'm actually thinking, post RV, I might want to do that. Might be a fun thing to go report on, right? Let me take the news banner down. Bond thing, I shared what we're hearing. Reno side, pretty quiet so far this evening. I'll get a check-in. I've got a check-in with a paymaster that's there, an attorney. I shouldn't say really. He's acting as a paymaster. He did power of attorney for a group, and I'm supposed to get an update late this evening just to say, hey, where they're at, and I'll share that with you in the morning. I can't imagine that it's telling me it's going to be tonight. I would love it. We are hearing a lot of static about the next coming days, and especially over the weekend. So I feel good. I feel like we're there. Probably gonna, well, I shouldn't say that. There's a possibility I'll have egg on my face, but I'm highly doubting it. The news has been just overwhelming, guys. I can't imagine what the boards look like right now. They've got to be just rolling. Unredacted. It's good to see you. Just drag it back. I started, but if y'all are on YouTube, you can just drag it back. I got in trouble. Yes, my beautiful daughter's mom, 14. Nader did. And if you notice here, you'll see his new name right there. It is just Nader. It was Nader from the Mid East, not the Middle East. Now it is just Nader. Pay attention to this 26,400. Oh, he's added 200 subscribers since this morning, which is awesome for him. But there you go. There is Nader. And I will keep you up to speed on that one. I stay, we contact each other a couple times a week, nothing huge or anything. It's not like we're hanging out and having beverages or anything, but I do like him. He's a nice fella and very, very just right there. Tells you what it is and what he thinks. Trying to keep up. Thank you, Harold. Wouldn't have found him. Harold is he's hard at it helping. So yeah, Nader just dropped from the Mideast and just stuck with just Nader to make it easier. All right, let's keep going. You're not on YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube. I am on YouTube as we speak. We're on the backup channel. I posted it in Twitter and Telegram. And if you ever want to know how to find us, guys, it is super, super easy. You want to know what the other backup opportunities are, channels, right here. If you go over here to the originalmarkz.com, you'll see one here for YouTube. Of course, that is our normal YouTube channel that we're not on right now. Odyssey, you can find us there. Rumble, you can find us there. Twitch, you can find us there. You will be able to find us no matter what. No matter where I'm at, we're going to post the link to the video right there. We will be able to find you, or you'll be able to find us. ASN, thank you. Oh, that is awesome, ASN. All right, let's keep going. See if we can get some more news. We got all that part out. Let's get into the banking side of it. Russia prepares draft law to allow crypto for international trade. Why is this important? We're going to keep going on that one. U.S. dollar and sanctions may stall when BRICS launches currency. In other words, sanctions won't work anymore as they continue to launch them because they have totally removed the need or the ability to sanction. This is why they are creating a parallel economy, a parallel banking system. I think it's much needed because of the heavy-handed approach the U.S. took with their sanctions and the West took with it. This is an understandable backlash. Razgold, you didn't miss a whole lot. I'm trying to keep up with you. Trying to keep up with you all. Let's see. We'll be able to go. I don't understand what you mean by tier 1 or redemption. I am understanding we still have, they're calling them redemption centers. You don't have to call them that. You can call them banks that are specially set up, but they will direct us to the ones that are prepared for us, meaning the branch, the office, the center, whatever you got, whatever terminology that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. It's going to be a bank that has the proper equipment to verify your currency on the spot so that you can get instant access to your dollars so it counts as a cash deposit. Also one that has people trained and staff trained to know how to do it, use it, etc. Vegas Gal, I'm with you, man. I see a lot of need for prayers in there. We're going to keep running, guys. Gold Telegraph has been on a rip. For those that aren't paying attention into the real world, Mike Bear was like, Nico, I haven't seen that one yet. Bangladesh has agreed with Russia to settle the payment for the construction of a nuclear power plant amounting to approximately $300 million, which will be paid in yuan. We're going to keep that one easy for folks. Yuan, its pronunciation's a little off there, but all right. Another one from Gold Telegraph. The Russian central bank governor says Russia's building up its international reserves with assets the West can't sanction. Currently, there's a rush to gold from central banks all over the world. Sadly, many generalists will be the last to catch on. I think this one is a great one because this is where we're at. We have folks here telling us how we're crazy and there's not going to be any change in currencies around the world. Meanwhile, you have the entire world and nations and central banks and governments preparing for this reset of currencies. But we got all the trolls in here doing their proper duty for whoever they work for, trying to convince us that we're not seeing what we're seeing. It's kind of like when you're watching MSNBC and CNN and they're telling you the building behind you is not burning down during riots and such, that everything is peaceful as you watch them rolling, burning, pulling people out of the cars and beating them. Similar to that, I guess they're okay with it as they troll. They're okay with everybody being caught with their pants down as currencies change. Yeah, I'm being judgmental. Not supposed to be, but I'm being. Let's keep running. McCarthy unveils legislation raising debt ceiling until next year. Don't you like this one? Till next year. Kevin, boy, do you sound manly and dedicated on this one. All right. We're going to fight really hard on the budget, but we'll do it next year. Let's just go ahead. We'll pass one. They can raise the debt limit this time. That'll give us more time to play that legislation game. I get a kick out of that one. Kathy, why are you flying the USA civil peace flag? Because that's what we're supposed to fly unless we're at war. And I guess you could argue, but Congress hasn't been made, Congress hadn't voted for that yet. So I'm flying when I'm supposed to fly. And I'm enjoying some of the comments here. Bobby, I had to shadow ban on my main account. Are you? It's amazing as I have been baby cakes. The trolls probably have a pocket full of dinar. No doubt they do. No doubt they do. Kukla, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I'll give a quick search. It is running quickly. Janelle, it did not even occur to me when I let folks know that I was on a different channel to do it on True Social. I apologize. I try to use True Social. It's okay. Looking for the prayer to see if I can find it, Kukla. You may have to post it again if you want me. There, I found it. All right, let's read this, then I'll finish with the news. Father, give us the wisdom to seek you first each day before each decision. Enlighten us and guide us through your word. Let our hearts burn for more of you each day. Help us to endure the pain of chronic conditions. We know that you work all things for good, but in those moments of chronic pain and suffering, it can be impossible to understand you're perfect and just hand it in it all. Amen. Oh, in Jesus' name, amen. No, we do. It's like even with me and my health challenges, I know I'm healed. It's his timing. It gets frustrating because we don't understand it, but it'll become clear. It will become very clear. Just talked to my person that saw the new notes at Walmart. Person paying with the new. Ooh, I'm loving some of these. Leslie, my feelings exactly untrue, so it's okay. I get in trouble. I'm going to upset so many people if I give you just exactly what I think on that one. It's like generic toilet paper. It's not as good. It's not as good as the soft stuff, but they try. All right, let's keep going. Asset tokenization and fractional ownership. The masses will invest in everything. I agree with this one. This one was just a neat one, an investing cube. And I think it's important. I recently did one with my guy Gutslack over at My Digital Money. This move to blockchain, it won't allow our governments to control us unless we buy into their central bank digital currency. It actually frees us from them. It allows the small person to start collecting assets even a little bit at a time. I think it will help level the playing field around the world to help break down that dichotomy, that difference, that gap between the haves and the have-nots. So I'm a fan. You're going to see me post things like this on occasion. Let's get to it. We pinpoint. Oh, wait a minute. This is an ad. Let's get to this one. BlackRock's assets are expected to top 15 trillion in 5 years' time. Not bad for a company that hadn't been around that long. That uses an AI system to tell them what to expect. I think they're all evil. Huge drop. Another huge drop today in Hunter Biden tax investigation. IRS agent requests whistleblower protections from Congress to talk about political considerations. In other words, who leaned on what? This is a internal IRS agent that has their attorney. This is somebody that wants to testify but wants whistleblower protections to testify on the taxes and illegal money movement in the Biden administration. Now, we don't know the specifics yet, but I can imagine that this person perhaps knows who was targeted, who was told not to audit. You got a million red flags going. We now know that it's from Mrs. Green, that it's in the billions and not the millions of money that moved through the Biden family. This one, I think, is going to be a big breaking story over the next few days, a huge one. I think we're about to see that change. Mountain Mama say, but does it really matter? Nothing's happened. I think that is what is getting ready to change. And another shocker for you guys. China may have up to 6 more illegal police stations in the U.S. after the FBI shut down the Manhattan outpost used to spy on and harass dissidents. Can we have some fun here, guys? We've known this. We report on it many, many months ago. The world is suddenly acting like this is a new thing. We told them. What is more interesting is the 2 that were indicted yesterday, CCP agents, also attended many fundraisers and took many photo ops and had many sit-down meetings with Chuck Schumer. I know, you're not surprised either. I'm not surprised at all, right? Yeah, how long have we been talking about this one? And they're just catching up on it. I'm going to squeeze in just one last one. Electric vehicles may be too heavy for old parking garages. They can weigh up to 2 times more than their average counterpart car. Perhaps New York City, we saw that collapse of the parking deck yesterday. They're going into those numbers. They were built when cars were lighter, and now you're going to add to the massive amount of weight difference. Over a ton in the new Hummer, 2,400 pounds heavier between the gas-powered and the electric-powered. And the infrastructure just isn't there. I mean, it figures when they design a bridge, depending on the length, size, they design it to hold so much weight, then you start suddenly doubling down. If a EV car is that much heavier than its gas counterpart, can you imagine what an EV transfer truck's going to be? Don't believe our infrastructure's there. All right, that's all the news I wanted to talk about. Eddie, hope you don't mind. It's 12:22 in the morning, and I'm watching one eye open, so tired. Nah, that is Eddie. Take care. Take care. Get some sleep. Let's see if we can get this thing done in the next few days. I'm glad you found us over here at the other channel. Will you be able to get verification on the U.S. consultant warnings? Oh, man, Leslie, that was super easy. They have posted them. If I'd have known you guys wanted them, I would have pulled some together. Oh, I did forget, guys, that I had one more thing. I have no idea what you're talking about with Goldilocks' comment. See if you can get it in here, and I'll see if I can comment on it. Haven't seen it. Don't know what it is. I don't read the boards. So I'll see if I can find that one for you. But I do. I've got a important notice for you guys. It appears that after the very failed ad campaign over at Bud Light, that they have upped the ante and brought in a new spokesperson to help with the Dylan Mulvaney. Yes, indeed. They have brought in Hunter to help sell Bud Light. Okay, that's just a joke, guys. That's some satire, but I thought it was hilarious and funny. I hope you guys did. Yeah, I don't know why. So I've already made that comment. In my opinion, and in the opinion of a number of people that I questioned on that one that are involved, the raising of the debt ceiling has absolutely nothing at all to do with the RV or timing. Let's see. I asked Chase Scheller if she's seen the new Rainbow. She said she's heard about it but hasn't seen it and is excited to. I like that. Booger, that wasn't me. Gross laughing. Shayna, you guys are getting to know me so well. Crikey, Gecko, I love that one. Crikey. Let's see. Confirm the answer at the better. Yeah, I'm missing a lot here. Do you think the emergency EA? No, I think they'll go, Jennifer, nearly the same time. I actually look for us to get notices and then for emergency broadcast style system going. Let's see. B, county, but electric school buses, according to what I hear, they can't keep them running. Yeah, I can believe that one. Too many stop, go, stop, go. Tiny Hammer, the coal miner story reminded me of my dad, who was a commercial fisherman on Lake Michigan for over 30 years, out before we were awake, back after we were in bed many times. Detonate hope. Why? Tiny Hammer, that's a story that is played every day in our news. It is the parents. Zero, Lisa, yeah, don't look for them to call you unless you are a whale and you've got a great relationship with them and they know you and they know you have currency. And then maybe they'll call you and say, hey, I want to give you some special treatment to get you in the door. But let's get back into that one and the parents that work late, the sacrifices they make in Joe Biden's economy, where we've lost 20% of our purchasing power in 2 years, where it now takes 120 grand to buy what used to be able to be bought with 100 grand. And people don't have the extra money. They are picking up second, third, fourth jobs just to stay at a static level, not to get ahead. And these parents are coming home, they're worn out, and they're still finding time to be there for the kids. That's what being a parent is all about. That's what America First is all about. That's why you would see Donald Trump sometime getting back 2, 3, 4 in the morning. You would see those pictures of a very tired man walking away from Marine One back to the White House. How many times have you seen Joe Biden out past 2 in the afternoon? They put a lid sometimes by lunch at the White House. It's an exhausting job being a parent. When you're a parent, you put your children first. And that's what you're supposed to do as a political leader, as a leader in this nation. You're supposed to put the nation ahead of all the other nations. It doesn't mean you don't care about them. It just means you have a set of priorities. And that one really, really struck home when I saw that one. Then I started thinking about, well, what does that mean? It's how we're supposed to operate. You do what you got to do. You do what you have to do. All right. Now that I've trolled mainstream media enough, I guess I can wrap it up. Let's see. Don't know what this means. Post from whoever this is. Sunday, the UK is getting EBS will be tested at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you on that one. Living, that doesn't sound right in any way, Rossi. I'm not worried about that one at all. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, how would you know that and be responsible for it? Yeah, that one I wouldn't worry about at all. All right, guys, I'm calling it an evening. No whiskey and wisdom tonight. I know, Pickles, I'm crying too, but I will make it up to you. We will either squeeze one in tomorrow. Maybe we'll squeeze one in Friday. We'll just keep going after the news and have a beverage. Maybe we'll do both. I can tell you after this week, I could use one or two. All right, sweet dreams, kids. I got a lot of work ahead of me this evening, so I'm going to call it a wrap. Happy birthday to all those celebrating. A special one to you, Milani, if you're still there. 8's a big one. Only 2 more, and you get double digits. Bob Locke, I don't know what to tell you. Camaro Commando, I'm waiting for a response back. Much love, fam. Yeah, wait. I'm not going to squeeze in there. Well, see, you're safe on that one. I can't squeeze in there with Dylan and Hunter in the bathtub because, well, maybe that's the bonus of the old wheelchair. I can't get in and out of the tub, so I don't have to worry about that one. Good night, Gigi. Night all. Thank you, mods, very much. Kukla for leading the charge with them, too, to get them all here. Harold, all of you guys. A lot of help out there. Nancy that helped in some of the Telegram rooms to let folks know as well. Thanks, guys. See you, Charlie with W.